So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep is Gunnar Olszewski. Fielded at the 20. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 26. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. He'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Harris running straight ahead. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Back to throw, Pickett. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check Mike 57. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No. Shift.
Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Pickett back to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And with the play clock about to expire, Kyle Shanahan's going to use a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Purdy. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
We're scoreless after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. Purdy on 4th down. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing here, Purdy. They'll roll him out right. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now Purdy. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the offense will recover, but it won't make much difference here. This will still be a turnover on downs. Kyle Shanahan an offense in mind, but his guys stopped up short. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, it's still in the first half here. A long way to go. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Off play action. Pickett. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Pickett will look to throw it here. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0.
Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. And now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Micah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. The rookie was trying to push him downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
He'll let it fly for Austin.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 46. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3.
And now off to the races down the right side. The 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, 75 yards. And the Steelers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 70.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taken at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Purdy looking to throw.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
He's got room past the 30.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. Rolling to his right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon. They're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen. And if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case.
He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to green light that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They run straight ahead with Snell, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Looking to throw on 2nd down.
Pickett. That's going to be caught by Pickens.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish.
That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. From 21 yards away, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Showed some of his improv skills there, getting flushed out of the pocket, but still able to make the throw for the score.
So that means he's not a method actor?
No.
Because with the...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 10, and he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on third down.
A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Forced out to his left. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Now Pickett will look to pass it. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson. He scored on the ground and through the air as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. Zero rush.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 5, and he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Returning from his end zone is Ray McLeod. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Purdy to throw it on first down. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.